Welcome to Black Book Basics. Coach M, this is Coach T. And today we're going to be talking to you about what to do after no contact.
Yeah, I mean, you followed all of the rules, right? I mean, so I would hope you did. You know, you've walked away. Haven't contacted her at all. You haven't hit a Snapchat. You haven't, stalked the Instagram page. No text, no phone calls. You've done everything right. And then out of the blue, after about 2 months, you get that text from her.
That text. Basically, it's going to be, the majority of the time, it's some kind of random ass, hey stranger, or hey, how have you been? Or even like a random question like, how's your dog been? Or did your brother ever pass that exam? Or some random ass question.
You see episode 1 of Game of Thrones this season? It was whatever.
Something.
That's basically a feeler to say, hey, I miss you.
That's like her way of saying, I miss you. Hey, let's talk. Let's go out. I want you back in my life type shit. Okay? So what you did was going no contact is you pretty much got her to the point where she was so curious about you, she almost doubted her decision to actually break up with you, and now she wants you back in her life again.
Which is exactly the point in time you've been waiting for. So now, other videos we were talking about having the leverage, having the bargaining chips back on your end of the table, and you got them now. But this is where a lot of guys fuck up. Because when she comes back, you're automatically gonna those emotions, those feelings are gonna come back to say, all right, well, let's pick up right where we left off. Let's talk about why we broke up and what I can do to change, and what we can do to. You don't want to do that at all.
Yeah.
You do not want to be that at all. You actually just want to be cool. You want to be chill. You want to be lighthearted. You want to be fun. You don't even want to talk about the past. You don't even want to talk about the future between us. Regardless of how bad you want to talk about that and all of the emotions that are coming out.
Just talk about right here, right now, what's going on. Let's have fun in this moment. Let's not talk about the future together, maybe working it back out, getting together. Don't talk about the past, all the fights and bullshit we've been through. Just talk about right now. We're chilling.
Almost like a first date, some chick that you met at the bar a couple of days ago, or some chick that you met on Tinder or whatever.
Yeah.
You're talking about, you're interested in what's going on in her life. You're telling the thing, all of the cool shit that you've been doing, which you should be fucking doing. You want to talk about this, regular lighthearted shit.
All right, you want her to basically just like prove herself to you. You don't want to just all of a sudden, go back on some, baby, I missed you. I've been thinking about you these last 2 months. How have you been? This and that. You want to, for one, when you're going no contact, you want to go to the gym and make yourself a better person anyway. So you want her to automatically, first of all, you want her to see, hey, he's a better person now. He's fucking ripped. He's been going to the gym. He's smarter now. He's fucking taking shots now.
He wasn't the punk bitch that I broke up with.
Exactly. So you want to prove yourself in that way. Then what you want to do is somehow, some way you want to link up with her. Preferably at night. You don't want to do any type of like daytime dates or anything like that.
None of this holding hands, eating ice cream, or fucking eating spaghetti like the fucking Disney. Remember in the Disney movies, the two dogs and shit. Lady in the Tramp. You don't want to do none of that whole ass shit, right? You want to fucking say, hey, look, cut the fucking line short. She's talking about Game of Thrones. She's talking about NBA battle, whatever the fuck it is she's talking about. Say, hey, look, what's your schedule looking like? Okay, you free Thursday? Come over. Bring some, bring some food, bring some, bring a bottle of wine or whatever it is that, if you don't drink, whatever. Just come over, we'll kick it, we'll have fun. We're not going out on any dates, we're not holding hands, none of this lovey-dovey shit. And you're not gonna talk back and forth to like, be her fucking gay, best friend and shit like that. Because you wanna assume that if she hits you up, she's hitting you up because she wants to see you again. And if she doesn't, here's the thing. If she says, well, I just wanted to see how you were doing. You're like, hey, look, we're broken up. I assume that you wanted to kick it and meet up, So if you're not down with that, I don't really have anything to say. You don't want to say it, like you're coming from a butthurt, from emotional ass, point of view. But you just say, hey, look, I moved on and you made the decision. I'm about, moving forward.
Another thing that people do that fucks them up is the phone. You do not want. What a lot of people do is sit there and stay on the phone with them all night, just talk. Mm-hmm. You want to meet up with them in person because that's when you can actually grasp a hold on their emotions or feelings.
Absolutely.
So they can actually read you, you know, how you're feeling, look at the new you, the new you that's been going to the gym or whatnot.
See all the nuances, you know.
The phone will get boring after a while. After so many text messages back and forth, bitches kind of get tired of that shit.
Right.
You know?
And, you know, it's like, you know, not only that, it's going to cut it short to see if she just wants some attention. Because she could be hitting you up just because she's the guy that she's been fucking with. He's not, you know, he's not holding up his end of the thing. You know, he's fucking up. He's not showing enough attention. So she's going to come back to you. You know, you had that special place in her heart at one point in time. So she's going to come back to you and say, I can get some attention from him. Because all guys do the same thing. They go out and say, you know what, I'm going to see Derek and how he's doing. And I want some validation. I don't feel pretty. So Derek, I'm pretty sure, you know, he's moved on. I haven't heard from him, but I know he was kind of acting a little needy. He'll give me the validation that I want. He'll tell me how pretty I am, and that's because that's what most guys do. So when you don't do that, you say, hey, look, hey, what's up? Okay, cool. Come over to the crib. She says, well, hey, then you cut that shit off. You know exactly where she stands because if she was really interested in seeing you, she will come over. Period. And at that point, you want to get her to invest in you. Well, it can be monetarily. She can come over and bring some food or bring a bottle of wine, your favorite drink, or she can, you know, come over to your place and enjoy some company.
That actually brings us to another point. You know, what if after no contact she contacts you and then you ask her on a date to come out and she says no? Then what do you do?
Then what do you do? Like a fucking fool at this point. That's why we say no dates. Because you don't want to, you know, just have her come back with open arms. Because women like to work for the guy that they're interested in. They want to put some sweat equity in. They want to put time in. They want to invest emotionally. So she's the one that broke up with you. And the fact that you are just willing to shower her with some attention, so you're basically giving her free orgasm at this point. You know, you don't want to do that. You want to have her work for it. So the first couple of interactions, say she does come over, you know, the first time that you invite her over. Even after that, don't get ahead of yourself. Just don't, oh my God, we're back together. No, you invite her over maybe in another week or two. You still go out and do your thing. You still go to the gym. You still date your other women that you've been fucking with. You still say, hey, you know, we had a good time, but this ain't it yet.
Now, this is what I would normally do. You know, if for say, you know, you do have an attention whore, she called you simply just to get attention from you and she didn't want to hang out with you. You know, when she calls you, within the first 2, maybe 3 minutes, you want to invite her over to your house.
Immediately.
You know, either to your house or, you know, someplace where you really don't got to spend any fucking money.
Some hole in
you
the wall, shitty ass bar.
Go to a picnic right down the street or some shit like that.
Shamrocks.
House of Shamrocks in Hazel Park, Michigan. The biggest hole in the wall, the dirtiest, trashiest bar, but that's a whole other story. Yeah. But if she declines and says, you know, says some bullshit about, you know, I'm busy, I got a lot going on, you know, you want to instantly just let her go. Well, hey, let me know when you're free.
Yeah.
Hey, I gotta go. I'm busy.
You cut the shit short.
Cut it short.
Absolutely.
Oh, so all right. So you wanna hang out? You know, hey, would you come over to my house? You know, bring a bottle of wine. Oh, you can't? All right. Well, hey, just call me when you're free. All right. I gotta get going anyways. All right.
Yeah. Cut the shit short. You don't want to sound disappointed. You don't want to sound upset. You say, all right, cool. Hey, you treat her like pretty much like a jump off. You know, if you never heard from her again after that point, you're good. So,
all right. So, in a nutshell, I'm gonna keep saying that shit too. That's my little conclusions thing right there. But in a nutshell, basically what you're gonna do is you wanna get her out to come out on some kind of date with you, whether it's at your house, you know, somewhere close by. You don't want to go out of your way for her.
No, okay? Absolutely. Now, why would you want to go out of your way for somebody that left you?
You want to stay off the phone because the phone will do nothing but just completely turn her back off again. All right.
Mm-hmm. The phone. I gotta make this before we wrap this up. The phone is basically like home court advantage for her. That's her form. She's got that shit surgically attached to her palm. She knows that shit inside and out. That's her form. That is her home court. You don't want to operate that. So being that she's coming back to you, you got the leverage now. You want to operate from your best point of view, which is in person. You know, women operate, man, basically off the 5 senses, man. They don't operate off no matter how much they love texting, That's only just 1 sense, man. This is words through a screen. You want to get her face to face, and that's exactly the way that she fell in love with you in the beginning, and this is the way that she's gonna get back and having those feelings for you again. So get off the fucking phone.
Stay off the phone. All right, you guys. Like, comment, subscribe. If you guys have any questions about relationships, whatnot, make sure you guys go into detail about it. Yeah. Send an email to blackbookbasics@gmail.com. We'll keep in touch. Peace.